Hello everyone and welcome to the new episode of Entrepreneurship Lab. This is your host Nevin Bajalac welcoming you once again. And as always, we're bringing to you a valuable information, tips to help you grow, scale your business, bring it to the next level. And sometimes we interview some amazing guests, sometimes it's just me, systemizing everything for you, simplifying everything for you because that's my passion. And today it's going to be maybe a quick episode, not so long, but I just want to touch point on 6 zones of business because it's very important to understand where you are and also where you want to be and what is the place or how further you can expand. Before we continue, please make sure to like the episode, subscribe if you haven't, and download it, and then share with others so they can benefit as well. Share with your friends, tag us in your stories, Instagram stories and social media, so we know you're listening and you're getting a lot of value from this podcast. So I'm going to talk today, like I said, about 6 zones of business, where your business can be, and from the lowest to the highest, and see the journey and how we can really move forward. So first zone, first place is when actually your business is not working. So it's not working, you don't have any systems, you don't have any customers, clients, you don't know what to do. And I always say first step is getting clarity and being very clear what are your next steps and where you should start and where you should go. Now I come across a lot of people through my events, through my social media platform. And I understand investing in your business, sometimes when you're just starting, you don't have the capital. However, even the business schools that you went to, they might not taught you the information from the actual field, right? And if you studied, like many entrepreneurs, something completely different, you never learned about business strategies, you never learned about marketing, sales, and so on. So it is crucial for you, if your business is not working, to invest in yourself. I never ever regretted investing into my personal development, in hiring consultants, coaches, because I understand the more I'm expanding, the better I am, the more service I can provide. I am just growing and thriving. It is an investment. It's a big investment sometimes. However, I rather invest in myself and have the knowledge and awareness that nobody in this world can take it from me and move forward than staying stuck. So your problem at this point, if the business is not working, is probably mindset, and you have to work on the mindset and switch that. Second area where your business can be is where you're actually losing money. So you're doing a lot of things and many people don't know their numbers. Many people have a wrong perception what is actually needed in their business. And I will be very open about this and very loud about it because a lot of people perceive social media as the main tool of growing the business. And I always say, if you pick up your phone, you probably have between 120, 250, maybe even 2,000 contacts. And among those contacts, even 100 people, there is one that can be a customer or client. If you don't know how to sell to that one person that you already kind of know, have a relationship with, your problem is not marketing yet. Your problem is knowing how to sell, knowing how to present your product or service, how to raise awareness about your brand. So you have to start there. And then don't jump into bleeding money and losing money. And some of the huge companies are bleeding money out there because their strategy is wrong, actually, and they're focused on different things. And sometimes getting more clients and customers will not help you if you're not controlling your operation costs, if you don't understand if your revenue is not enough to cover your expenses, you're going to be losing money. So we have to look into where we can cut the expenses, what is really necessary, what is not, at the point where you are, and then we move from there. So it's very important. If you're losing money, my question is, how many more days is you going to lose? If you're losing $5,000 a day as a company, do you really want to keep losing 10 more days? That's 50K, 100 days, 1/3 of the year, you're gonna lose $500,000. Do you really want to continue losing money, or are you ready to invest and get someone to help you change that? Third zone of business now is where we're just getting by. And this is where a lot of people are at the beginning. And I would say the main reason is not having a strategy, expansion strategy, not knowing how to scale and grow. And also for many startups and freelancers, it's letting go of the control. When you let go of the control, if you don't let go of control, you cannot grow. So control and growth are completely opposite. And it's going to be hard. Once you start building your team, you're going to struggle to find people with the same mindset, to believe in the company, to really work hard. It can be very challenging. It doesn't have to be for every position, but a lot of companies are struggling. And then you're going to have to put trust in this person, and you're going to many times be burned and hurt because people are going to do things to you or behind your back, or you're going to put the trust in this person and they're not going to do the job well. However, you cannot grow without letting go of control. So it's your choice. Do you want growth or you want control? And if you only want control, then you're going to be constantly getting by and not actually scaling. Okay, now let's move to the fourth zone. It's okay, but not great, right? Where we are not just getting by, we have some money. Now here is the question you have to ask yourself: what do I want from this business? Do I want to grow it, sell it, exit? Do I want to be self-employed? Do I really enjoy this type of job? Do I want to make much more financially but work less? So you have to set your goals and see what you want, and then create a strategy that's going to help you do that. Create a plan and then implement that plan. Now we have two more levels. Next one is doing better than most of the people. A lot of companies, a lot of self-employed people, you can do good. And then we have the last level where we're actually dominating the field. And I would say this is something that a lot of people should strive, right? If you're in your field, you want to be known as the number one in your field, or at least a number 2 or 3. Because the research shown, very well-known research shown, that people can on average remember maximum 7 brands in one industry. So this means if you ask people how many airline companies they know, how many cheese brands they know, how many real estate agents they know, how many plumbers they know, how many hairdressers they know, they can on average remember maximum 7 people. So you have to ask yourself, is your brand or your company among those 7 brands in your location and then globally? And if not, how can I be dominating the field, and how can I become among those top brands out there? Because at the end, you want to dominate and you want awareness to be there. However, when it comes to brand, it really depends where you are. If you are selling a soft drink, and you're just starting, your competitor is not Coca-Cola. It's very important to understand that when you're a small startup, you're not going after the big giant. You are going after the loops in the market and the difference, unique selling proposition, unique value proposition, and you're looking at where are the gaps that we can fill and do something differently. So we dominate the field. Or if we are seeing a need of a lot of companies not being able to afford this on this rate, how we can still go and feed on so many other people who still need this service, but they cannot afford the giant price, for example, and so on and so forth. So looking at those gaps and loops, it's very powerful and it's going to help you, but eventually you maybe, you can want to do better than most people, or you want to dominate and you want people to know about your brand. When you build a brand, again, you can have an exit plan to leave and sell your company, or you want to stay run it. It really depends, once again, what is your goal. So I'm not going to talk any further. I just want you to go back and assess where do you think your business is. I mentioned what the problem can be for you at this point, and then if you have a question, reach out to me and book a consultation call, and we see where exactly, we assess where your business is, we assess what your biggest struggle are, we can assess which areas you have to work on, and definitely me and my team can help you and hold your hand and help you improve and scale your business. So please make sure to give us some likes and hearts if this was helpful. Subscribe to the podcast, download the episode, and share it with others, and tag us on all the social medias so we know you're enjoying this content and you're getting valuable information. Thank you once again for listening. This is Nevena Bajalac, your host, and I will see you in the next episode.